Yes, so we are listening to listeners. Do you want to change the polyphia on there, Jesse?
I don't know what it's gonna be yet.
That's
So
fair. We're
yeah,
listening to listeners' suggestions today. So far, we've listened to one song from everybody who gave us suggestions for this week. But we're going to do one last song out of the three that had given us two suggestions each. So, who is it going to be? Jesse, spin the spinner. Drum roll,
spinning the
please.
spinner.
Good drum roll. It's
Yeah.
supposed to drum roll now, though. Oh, it's on the edge. Oh, it's just barely Freelf. That actually was very
Tense.
tense.
Yeah.
Yes. So we listened to the first suggestion from Freelf before, so we're gonna listen to the second, which is "Optimistic" by somebody help me. Lontalius, Lontalius.
Um.
I think I would have went with Lontalius.
We're gonna go with Lontalius. It's "Optimistic" by Lontalius. Freelf introduced this song with, "Have you ever listened to a song on loop for more than 1 hour? Well, I've listened to Sleep Through Your Alarms by Lontalius more than that. It's the type of music that makes you feel like you're not in this world anymore. I always listen to Lontalius when I need to stay in calm and feel understood. I'll share Optimistic because, quote, I didn't really give myself time to think today," end quote.
A reference, it seems.
Is it a quote from the song? We're about to find out. Play the music.
I'm ambitious and I'm optimistic, but I'm not pretty and I'm not realistic. And I didn't really give myself time to think today, but the more that I want you, the more that I'll say. The more that I want you, I'm ambitious and I'm optimistic, but I'm not pretty and I'm not realistic. The more that I want you, I hide but I'm lurking, I write but I'm searching. Though my voice doesn't reach you, just know that it's working. Because all that I ask from you, to know I won't speak till I'm spoken to. Your eyes don't show I'm ambitious, so the silence grows. All I need's a sound, sing it loud, so I won't forget it now. You know, I know I'm optimistic. Like a boy that is acting, a boy that is hurt. Like a muscle retracting and dragged through the dirt. Like I know I need more, but I'm scared I'll feel worse. Well, I guess it couldn't hurt. Cause now that I have money, I am more afraid. And I wouldn't say I'm lonely, but I miss your gaze. And I hope that you would hold me when I'm out of the race. You can move out here later in a future age, but I know I'm optimistic, baby. I know I'm optimistic. Your eyes don't show I'm ambitious, so the silence grows. All I need's a sound, sing it loud, so I won't forget it now. You know, I know I'm optimistic, baby. I know I'm optimistic. But I rest my hand just above my heart, praying for love to come wake me up. I rest my hand just above my heart, praying for love to come wake me up. I rest my hand just above my heart, praying for love to come wake me up. I rest my hand just above my heart, praying for love to come wake me up. Your eyes don't show that I'm ambitious, so the silence grows. All I need's a sound, sing it loud, so I won't forget it now. You know that I know I'm optimistic.
So gentle.
Very, very vulnerable.
Mhm. I do want to offer a clarification in case anybody else had trouble with this. He's saying your eyes don't show. He's from New Zealand. He's not saying your ass don't show, which is what I heard.
I didn't hear that at all.
I didn't hear
really
it at
looked it
all.
up.
No.
So I thought, just in case anyone else was confused, I would let you know.
Okay. Thank you.
It changed the meaning of the song quite a bit, actually.
I didn't pick up the accent. I thought he was just kind of doing that. Like vocal sounded very contemporary to me. Like I could hear this sort of delivery on like emo rap song,
Mhm.
but like
Mm-hmm.
the very different instrumentals from an emo rap song. But it did like kind of give me like Post Malone vibes minus the weird vibrato. No one else?
Yeah.
Any of that?
I feel like I can't recall Post Malone's voice to my head well enough to answer.
Mm.
So maybe we're gonna go with yes. You're right.
Okay.
But yeah, I was picking up very similar impressions on the vocal tone, vocal style. I was getting that emo vocal sort of approach from it, which I really enjoyed. I like the just like the gritty kind of like almost tortured feeling we got from the voice at some points, where it felt like the voice was struggling to be heard, which was a really nice color. And I don't know about either of you, but I found this to be a really cool companion song in terms of the suggestions from Freelf. They're very stylistically different, especially in terms of energy, with the first song being very hard hitting, really explosive, and this song being very gentle and mellow. But for some reason, I just feel like they complement each other very well. I can see them both on a playlist together and feeling like they don't feel out of place with one another.
Two sides of the same coin, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But we're only ever
Unless
gonna get heads.
Unless that coin is only heads, then who knows?
I really enjoyed the instrumentation, production choices on this, and how calming and that's the word I'm looking for.
Tranquil.
Tranquil is a good
Tranquil's a good
one.
one.
Yeah, we'll go with tranquil. How tranquil it was to have that do 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 over and over again. I actually really liked that choice, and I think it allowed the emotional side of his vocals to really shine.
Also really enjoyed that sort of like lo-fi distortion noises that were coming in here and there. I mean that's something that's very popular right now, but like it works. It works to sort of chill out the sound stage and make it less polished in a way, like add a little grit, make it more casual.
I think when it came to the production, I think the thing that stood out to me that I really liked was at the very beginning how there was a lot of sounds, particularly like a lot of the percussion sounds, sounding like very submerged. So you knew that they were there, but they weren't, completely out in the open. And I like that kind of emotion, but also feeling of like space it was creating, where it feels like these sounds are kind of like emanating from somewhere distant, and I think it really helps capture the calm and tranquil sounds that they were trying to um, lull us into. I think if we had a more just straight delivery of the instrumental, I think we would lose that quality, that quality of like being kind of like slowly ushered into that feeling from the beginning. So I really like that.
Mm. I just noticed in the lyrics, I think that, was it Jesse earlier that you said it sounded like he was having a hard time being heard? One of you said that. I don't remember right now. But the lyrics say, though my voice doesn't reach you, just know that it's working. So you got a little bit of text painting happening, maybe with that feeling of maybe not feeling like you're heard.
Yeah.
But also it's like, I don't know, for a song called Optimistic, it's awfully sad.
Yeah.
They're trying.
It is. They're trying.
And it's
They're
hard
trying.
sometimes to be optimistic, but they're trying.
True.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was the intent with the reference, the lyrical reference of I didn't really give myself time to think.
It's in the first verse.
Yeah, but in terms of like the intention of like why it was shared, and I'm thinking that perhaps maybe this was Freelf telling us that they were kind of like struggling with figuring out what songs that they wanted to submit, and they were saying that this is a song that helps them, feel calm and things like that, constantly on repeat. They have it just on loop, and they were probably like reflecting on that feeling of like feeling like, oh, maybe I'm struggling to pick something because maybe I didn't give myself enough time to think today. So
yeah, it spoke to them. Yeah.
I don't want to assign that interpretation as to what really was the intention, but just
Does
my
this fall
interpretation.
into like the author rule that like once the author's written it, it belongs to the reader?
I follow that rule for most things. Yeah. Especially Star Wars.
Well, we're gonna follow it for Free Elf's comment. I am really curious to hear what "Sleep Through Your Alarms" sounds like. That's the song that Free Elf said they had looping for more than an hour. So I love that we got this like double suggestion. We have one to listen to and one to listen to later.
Yeah.
Buy one, get one free.
Yeah.
Love a BOGO deal.
Good.
I think we're good. That was a lovely way to wrap up our listening suggestions. I feel so calm now.
Yeah.
Calm but sad.
All right. Gotcha.